Alright, here we go with another episode of Minecraft Feed the Beast. I'm the Average Gamer Guy, and we are doing stuff this episode like we do every episode. So, what you may notice is, if you've been following this, I'm over where I first started growing, like the first little set of crops, and I'm building some sort of structure here. So I'm filling in the area I was using to farm. I had some corn and some flax plants. I took the flax and moved it over to my farm over there. Set up one of those planters to start planting flax. The corn, I don't really need. It doesn't get used that much. It's not the greatest food ever. There are no recipes. It doesn't work for Thaumcraft. So I don't really need it. And instead I'm building this room. And what we're going to turn this into is a blaze spawner. So I'm going to finish... How big is this? Okay, so this is going to be water. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, probably one more. Just so we make sure there's enough room. So, I'm going to finish constructing this, and I will be back when it is time to show you sort of what's going on. So, give me a second to finish building. I don't think you guys want to watch me build a square room, and I will be back. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff, and our area is sort of built and ready to go, and I clearly forgot some torches. Let's come up here and kill you. I only want the monsters I want to spawn. Let's put that there, and there. So that should go ahead and take care of that. Now, am I going to get monsters over here? No. No, and... no. Alright. Good stuff. Okay, so what we've done so far is we have our box. Put some glass in the front. Because I want... wow, it powered right over that, huh? Some glass in the front so that you can sort of see in and see what's going on. This is a pretty standard configuration. Yeah, pretty standard. What I've done is I've then filled this up with some water sources, so when I release this, it will all flow forward. Blazes are killed by running water, so that's what's going to be doing the killing. I've set it up so that in the future I can go ahead and throw some mining turtles, some melee turtles up here. I don't have the diamonds to do that right now. Hopefully my quarry will start to spit some out soon, but for now I don't have the diamonds for that, so you know, we'll just go for some drops. But what that means is that this is all going to be some transposers. That back, which means underneath the transposers, there, right, and that's going to come up, yeah, so I'm just going to have a barrel, a couple barrels there. I think they only drop 2 things, so that should be enough, I think. No, I want this. So that's where the transposers are going to be. So this level is going to be the pneumatic tube. And then I'm going to get stuck on it. Okay. Come on. And then I'm going to have my barrels. So I'm going to have a barrel here and a barrel there. And I'm going to need a cover. No. Alright. And then I'm going to need, no, not an ender punch. I'm going to need a pneumatic tube there. And I'm going to need a pneumatic tube there. Then we just connect those. And the drops should go into the correct spot. I don't think there's more than that. I don't think there is. Went ahead and made 7 transposers. In case you don't remember, transposers are pretty easy. Pistons, couple planks, and some stone and a redstone. No big deal. But transposers also it has to like the item has to be pretty much on top of the transposer for it to actually suck it up. So that's why you do need all of those, like the whole row of transposers, and that it's set up that way because this water is going to push them this way, so it will push not only the blazes to the front, but all the things the blazes drop will be pushed up here too. And you can see my soul cage is going to go right there, which is the center of the room. And because it's a tier 5, it is activatable by a redstone. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to destroy this. I think the red alloy wire should work. I think that's what I've done in the past. Yeah, I think that's what I did in the past. I can't remember if I did it this way or if I had the soul cage in the ceiling and it still worked. I just can't remember. Well, that's kind of annoying. I really... yeah, why don't you come this way and I'll just kill you. How about that? Monsters. No. Alright, well, I'll take care of that in a second. Anyway, so flip the lever, through the block, through the alloy wire, should power up that soul cage. Should, is what I say. So, all that is left is 1, place the soul cage. 2, go get my blaze shard, because I forgot to do that. I don't think it's nighttime. Nope. Ooh. Super laggy all of a sudden. Soul shard. Blaze. Tier 5 blaze. There we go. Yeah, I think we have everything we need. And I can't remember if I mentioned it last episode or not, but the whole point of all of this is to start, it's boiler time, basically. And this is the de facto most efficient way to sort of start that whole process. There we go. That was a mistake, not what we wanted. Okay. I've made a huge mistake. Turn the redstone on. Make it stop spitting them out, please. Alright. Whew. So yeah, redstone signal on means stop spawning. I thought it was redstone signal on. Yeah, well, you know what I meant. So let's do this. Well, on the plus side, the spawner works. That was just maybe not the way I wanted to figure that out. Okay. Now, we simply do that. We come over here. No items were put in there. Let's go ahead and put a blaze rod in there. Now we should be able to turn this on. Or off, as it were. Blazers should start spawning. Regardless of light level, regardless of the fact that they're in the overworld and not the nether. Because that's what a tier 5 does. And you can see it spawns a lot of them. The running water kills them. They're starting to die. Obviously, there's no experience being generated. But we should start to see some items flowing in. Ah, there we go. Our blaze rods are flowing. They're dying. Good stuff. So, we're going to let that run for a while, and I think I'm going to fix the creeper that blew up and then move this door so these pressure plates aren't right next to where I come in. And, yeah. Oh, that's not doing too bad. Yeah, alright. So let me go do that, and then I'll be back. Okay, so step 1 are making these iron plates. That's just 4 iron in a rolling machine, 4 plates. There it goes. Step 2 is finding somewhere to assemble these. So 2 of those gives us a low pressure boiler. And we're going to need quite a few of those. We're actually going to need... Stop. Because that is more than we need. We're going to need 32, 33, 45, 36 low pressure boilers. And we're also going to need... I don't know that I have any of this out here. I don't. So let's see what we've got in here. Clay. I don't have any clay. Oh, I have bricks. Not enough. Where's my clay? No clay there. I do have clay. I have 11 stacks of clay. But no bricks. That's interesting. I thought I had some bricks. I bet I turned them into actual bricks. Alright, well, no. Alright, so let me get some of this smelted up, and then I'll be back. Okay, so, in addition to the boiler blocks themselves, you need a fuel box that goes underneath it. And part of making a fuel box are... Oh, you know what? I actually didn't realize I got 3 of those per... That's kind of neat. Okay, so we've got some fire charges. And we need some bricks. And we need... what do we need? We need, crap. We need a... Alright, let me be back. I need some furnaces. I'll be back. Alright, and there's my 8 furnaces. And that's going to get us a solid fueled fire box. And for some reason, I apparently thought I needed 8 of them, and not 9, but you need 9. I don't know, I think I only got 8 furnaces. Okay, so 9 solid fueled fire boxes, combined with 36 low pressure boilers, will be enough to give us a boiler. Now, I just have to figure out where I'm going to put it. Step 1 is I want this aqueous accumulator back. Or do I? Fireboxes also need to be supplied with water. So that means you need an aqueous accumulator. Although... No, I can't build it here because there's... Oh, there isn't anything there. I guess I could just build a steam boiler right there. I mean, it is close, but it would be here, and then it would go up. That's not really so much of a problem. Where would I route the stuff down? I would route it right here, I guess, and then we would be routing it down here to some steam engines. So it would be coming down, ooh, yeah, that might be a problem. It would be, so is it in line? So it would be in line with 1 over from, get down the stairs. So it would be right here is where it would be, right there. Oh, there's nothing there. I mean, I could route down through there into what? I could hollow out under here and make another power room down there. That's not terrible. I mean, my other option is to sort of... I can't go that way because that's my shaft down to a mine that I don't use much anymore, but is still... want it to be accessible. I can't really go that way because that's my liquids transport tunnel thing that I've sort of kind of used a little, sort of. It didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. But that's sort of Minecraft, right? You just sort of say, this is how I think this is going to go, and then when it doesn't go that way, you come up with plan B and make it work. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. So I'm going to get working on building that, and I will be back when I am ready to show the next step. Alright, so I did decide on this aqueous accumulator. Technically it only needs 2 source blocks, but I'm just going to put 3 because we can. And what I'm going to do is have it's a 3x3 platform with a 3x4 boiler on top of it. And then on this side, we're going to use no, not that. Oh, Lord. There we go. On this side, so it'll be 3x3. And then over here, we're going to have our liquiducts. And liquiducts extract, I believe it's 80 steam from a boiler per contact point. So, but a liquiduct itself can transport more than 80 steam. It can essentially transport whatever you can get into it. So what we'll do is we'll have, well, to start off with, we won't need all of them, but we'll have the potential to have, what would that be? 12. Should be 12 connections. So 12 times 80, so 960 steam can be exiting just this side. And it will travel through a liquiduct. This level right here that I'm on right now is where the firebox will be. So they'll all come down and meet here, and then there will be a single output transporting all of that. Really? Oh yeah, you know what I was going to do. So anyway, it'll transport all of that, all down through that wall into the monster spawner I've created under my base by accident because I forgot to put the wraith lamp down here that I was going to get. So let's fix that really quick. So it'll transport down the wall, I think. I'll probably run it through the wall and down this way, and I'll have an array of steam engines in this room, and those steam engines will be able to convert that into MJs, and I might put some power converter stuff down there to convert that into EUs as well, just to have it. But once that's up and running, it will sort of help our issue with the extreme drain on my MJ power. Let's put this right there. And that should pretty much take care of this room lighting-wise. Let's grab all these torches to make sure. Come on. Yep. So that's going to adequately light this whole room. So we'll have some steam engines going down this way, probably some industrial steam engines going down here. Maybe a double row. Not that I can necessarily afford to build all that. We'll see. The boiler itself is going to take, I think it's like 5 hours to actually speed up to full power. But and we're not quite ready to start it off yet, but I'm going to go ahead and build it and show it to you. So it's going to be a 3x3. And like I said, it does require water, but one aqueous accumulator should be able to provide enough water to keep it running. And because this is a multi-block structure, it's going to look like these are all individual things, but they're not. They will join when we're done. And it's always a good idea, especially if you're building in sort of a confined space, like I am in the middle of my base, to sort of plan out how you're going to get things and where you're going to take them before you do it. So I would definitely recommend that. It took me maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes to figure out exactly where I wanted to put that stuff, and another 15 minutes to actually make it happen. Alright, so we have all that placed. When I place this last block, these will all join together and form the boiler tank. And there it goes. That's how you can tell you did everything right, so that you now have a boiler. When I click on this, they've joined with the firebox, and we now have a steam boiler. And you can see the aqueous accumulator is pumping that thing full of water. And it'll take a second to fill up, but then it should be able to refill it faster than the boiler is going to drain it. So, yeah, so let me get some more stuff, and we'll see if we're close to getting this thing started up or not. So, real quick, I'm still waiting for more fire rods to get going here, blaze rods. But I wanted to make sure that if you're going to do something like this and you're going to put it away from your base, which you should, that you make sure you check your chunk loaders keeping it loaded, assuming that's what you want. You know, I turned it on and ran out here, and we're doing okay. We got 13 stacks of them. That's not enough, but you know, a little bit more running and we'll be good. So I'll be back when we have a little bit more. Okay, so after some thought, I said, you know what, lava is a much better idea. However, I built solid fuel fireboxes. So mainly the problem is, after running some math calculations, I'm going to need something like 250 stacks of blaze rods. Blaze rods are perhaps not the greatest fuel source for a boiler. I mean, it could work, and since I have that continuous stream coming in, I would probably maybe sort of be okay. But I also have this never-ending supply of lava already. So why would I not just use that? But that means I have to make liquid-fueled fireboxes instead of solid-fueled fireboxes, and those, instead of requiring iron plates, require steel plates in those four corners. That's just a fire charge, furnace, iron bar, and bucket. And to make the steel, you have to take refined iron and throw it in your industrial blast furnace, which I already did, and I have my 36, which is what I need. And you get dark ashes as well, which I'm currently centrifuging. You know, and getting slag and ash. Ash is good because you can use that in a couple different things. It also is gray coloring. But now that I have my 36 steel, assuming my calculations are correct, and it appears they are, then I can go ahead and put these in the rolling machine, and it'll roll out steel plates for me. So, yeah. So I think with this boiler, we're going to go ahead and do the liquid fueled and get it running and get it going, because we have that lava, and eventually we're going to have to move the lava in the Nether. It is draining that lake, but it's also the Nether, so it's not like I'm not going to be able to find another place to put it. So, eventually that will be the case, and that's what we'll do, but till then, you know, we'll just use it to power this as well, and maybe at that point, you know, we'll have the other one up and running, and we'll be able to, sort of ditch it, I don't know, we'll see. We're just waiting for our steel to cook up. Do those both turn on? Yeah, they both turn on. We've got to... You always have to tell it to actually run the last recipe, which is kind of cool and kind of annoying depending on what scenario you happen to be in. You know, if you don't have quite enough, then it's pretty cool because you don't lose the recipe, and if you put the exact amount in, it's kind of annoying because you click the last one, but that's okay. Alright, so now we've got our 9 liquid-fueled fire boxes. And we're just going to come right back over here, break our solid fuel fire boxes, and as a precaution, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that guy, so that it doesn't just immediately start pumping lava into my firebox. You'll see that when I broke that, it also de-multi-blocked this thing. and now it's re-multi-blocked it. And we can see it's starting to fill up with water, and now then it's going to have to fill up with liquid, which is going to be lava. I'm going to go ahead and let it fill up with some lava, and then I will be back. Alright, I thought I would also come back over and show I'm using one of these pens for chickens. At some point I probably need to make like a real chicken farm, especially because you can make a chicken farm, make a soul shard for chickens, and then in an anvil combine that with another soul shard to increase the soul shard. So like I could go make a zombie pigman soul shard and have a tier 5 chicken soul shard, put it in an anvil with the level 1 or level 0 zombie pigman, and then just be fine. Combine those with some levels and combine those with some levels and just have a higher level zombie pigman spawner without having to go kill them. Or creepers or whatever that produce useful items. So I think I might do that for a zombie one, because I was thinking like with this blaze one over here, I mean I could put like a bunch of diamond. The problem with the melee turtles is each one requires a diamond sword, so obviously that's going to be like, you know, a couple diamonds per, so now I need like, what, 7 of them, that's like 14 diamonds just for that. Plus a couple brains in jar, and blah 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 blah, on and on and on. The alternative, of course, is probably what I will do, which is a zombie spawner with a drop and a single melee turtle. I think that's probably going to be a little more efficient and interesting. Okay, so that thing's probably filled up with water by now. And we're almost to the end of the episode, but I did want to get this thing at least started off here before we called it. So let's do that, and then we just need to wrench them together. Really, something that's supposed to be a simple, easy process. Let's just get rid of that. The problem being, of course, it's hard to, you know, every time you try and wrench, it's not connecting them, it's just reversing the in and out on this valve. So now that I have this, I should be able to click and connect them, and this should be filling with lava. Does it not accept a liquid 2 in? Oh man, I thought it did. I think I'm wrong though. Oh, I'm clearly wrong. But I know it accepts lava. Maybe a buildcraft solution will work. Let me try that out, and then I will be back. Alright, so it's going to end up that we're going to have to start the firebox next episode, because I need to build some stuff to get it going. Well, tell you what, I'll go ahead and start it, and next episode we will build the stuff to put in there. So what I'm going to start it with is some coal coke, because I did some calculating. I think I have enough coal coke to get it going and keep it going, and I've been running this for a while now. Well, maybe I don't. It does have an inventory. Alright, so I'm going to fill that up, and I've got some stuff in the works about what it is that we're going to be doing to keep this thing going and running and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. So that's another one done. This is the Average Gamer Guy. This has been Minecraft Feed the Beast, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.